Hey, this is Alex from Mignolaverse.com with a little unboxing, because you know my favorite thing in the world is toys. So here I have the Dark Horse exclusive version of the Hellboy 1/12 figure. I think it's manufactured by 1000 Toys. So always be careful with your knives. I'm never careful with my knives. That's why I have a lot of cuts. So. Fragile. Must be from Italy. Alright. Now this box art is very dull. I don't really oh, wait, that's paper. Oh! Oh! Ah, alright. So, on the... Is this the back or the front? This is the front. And the front has a photo of the toy. The back has an original piece of Mike Mignola artwork just made for this toy. And the sides have a little, can't really see it now, I'll try to get a little zoom in later. There's a little spot gloss of the BPRD logo going around. Nothing on the side. And 1000 Toys logo. Oh. Hellboy. Director, sculptor, engineering designer, painter, costume production designer. I don't want to say the names and screw them up, so I'll show you a little picture of their names later. Hellboy logo on the top, and here is the figure. Let's pop this little bad boy out. Ooh. Get out of here. Alright, so first thing I want to take a look at is the main figure and the size of it, because this is a 1/12 figure, so I want to see if it matches up with my expectations. Alright, so this cloth right here, very nice, and it's got a wire running through it, so you could actually bend it and pose the jacket. It's got a wire running through the bottom too, so you can get a little, you know, action pose if you want to make them flying. I don't know, it's not a cape, but we know. Yeah, that's great. Oh, his little feet. And so there's a lot of articulation in this. I got to look it up and get to the exact points, but very high detailed here with the little utility belt going all the way around. The best part though is, I can't wait, the completely articulated right hand of doom. Oh, he can hold so many things. Just out of curiosity, I have my 1/12 collective Punisher, and yeah, I'd say that's about the scale. Let's check out some of the other accessories that came with it. Yeah, you can lay down. Alright, first of all, want to install his tail, because I came packed. Oh, he's got a little butt nub. He's got a nub in the back of his butt. Alright. This should pop right back on. It's a soft rubber. Alright, that's good. Wow, this right hand of doom is so cool. I can't get over that. Alright, what else we got? We have, you can lay down right there. Now we have also his swap out head. See, this head is the little more stoic face, and this one's got his little teeth exposed. Now there's the little horn nubs that pop out. If you have fingernails, which I don't. And you could actually pop in, these are the exclusive pieces. We have his Excalibur sword, and we have his fully grown horns. Let's pop these bad boys in. I want to get my full Hellboy fun experiences. Now make sure you follow the key, because these things are sculpted in such a way that it's got to go in. This has to be on the right side, the other one has to be on the left side. I'll zoom in and show you later. But there you go. Oh, look at that. I'm going to put this in his hand. Holy smokes. I've got Hellboy. This is straight up an amazing looking, feeling figure. Look at that thing. What else have we got in here anyways? Oh, we have gun holster, his gun. This I guess they put in separately, but you can attach it here to this key right here. There's a little nub in the back. Oop. It's a little soft. You know, I don't want to mess with that right now for the video, but we also have 3 extra pairs of hands. We have an open hand, we have like a relaxed hand, and then we have his gun gripping hand. So I'm just going to pop that in his gun gripping hand just to see how that feels. Woo. Yeah, it's a little stiff, but that's good. That means it's not going to pop out and fall out all the time like some other figures I have. There you go. Bam. Snaps right in. Look at this. He's got a holster with a hand attached already. Perfect. And, alright. Let's get to the close-ups. So, we have the Hellboy figure. I want to take a little bit of a closer look at some of the little features about this thing. One really cool point is, you know, you have this elbow here that bends about that far. Arm goes about that far back, right? And it can go fully around in a circle. With this arm, you have the ball joint here, which obviously goes up and down, which is cool, which gives that a range of motion, same as this, right? But what this does, it has an additional point of articulation right there that actually bends the right hand of Doom, so it gives that full, so now look at that, completely closed, like very natural closing, not natural obviously, but closing of the elbow, so you can do a much wider range of motion with it. So that is one thing I wanted to show you. Another thing is I wanted to go over some points if you're not a big toy collector, really big into 6 scales and 1/12s, just, you know, care that you could take when you're changing things around. So we have the nubs that come out, and I'll show you like the close-ups of what they look like, the keys. So that comes out no problem. It's the head. You want to be careful. You grab them by like here, hold them tight. Don't push down on the body obviously, but you just, head pops right off. Let's say we want to take this other one, the angry teeth bearing face. There you go. And you shove that in there, and it actually just snapped in no problem. Now, to take the coat off, this coat comes off, so you can have like, you know, bare-chested running around Hellboy, but you can get it past this arm. You can't get it past this arm without taking this off. So what you want to do is, and it's a little difficult with the fabric on, so you want to pull that back, and you want to grab that ball joint real tight, and then you want to grab that other point of articulation I showed you nice and tight, and you're going to pop it right out, right? So now that that's out, the coat comes right off. And we're exposing his arm here. So now they made this out of soft rubber, but inside, looking at it, there's a stiff plastic skeleton underneath there, because like we said before, we want to have a nice range of motion, right? But yet keeping it sturdy. So we have the soft rubber here to kind of give it almost not seamless, but semi-seamless with the rest of the body. So now you want to pop this on. You can do the same thing. You can grab it by the ball joint. You can grab this by the other joint and work it in. Pops right in. We're good. Sometimes if you just try to pull it, it might pop out here where the ball joint meets the, I guess where this would normally be the elbow. If that happens, it's not a big deal. It's just that this arm will just start, the rubber of this arm will just start sliding off, and it's not as easy to work it back in. So there we go. Now we have the coat off, we have the fist on, we have the head. Let's pop those horns in. Now remember, we said we got to pay attention to the key to make sure it matches. I'm not looking at it, so I'm probably going to get this wrong. Here we go. Actually, that is correct. And that is correct. So now we got the big horns in, right? So we've changed the hand, we've changed the horns, we've changed the head. Let's actually put his gun belt on. Now, there's no instructions in this box, so it's, you want to be careful with handling everything because you don't want to break anything. But there's a little nub right there. Oh, excuse me, a little nub right there, and there's a little hole right there. It's a little difficult to work in because this is also soft plastic, so it kind of wants to move. But if you move this flap a little, there's a flat piece of plastic there. You put your finger on that, and pop. It's in. So now we got that. Now we can put his gun in. There, we got Hellboy with his fist. This fist is a little bit harder to take off because it's so, and put back on because it's such a much smaller situation. So again, you're going to try to grab it by the ball joint and kind of like work it off. And let's put, we have the aggressive hand, the relaxed hand. I'm going to put the gun hand on, right? Get a little. Now this is where, because this peg constantly wants to move while you're popping it on, so you got to try to hold it as steady as you can. And yeah, we are on. Stop looking so confused, Hellboy. So now we can actually put the gun in. Slide it that way, slide it sideways. So now look at that. There we go. Just pull that out with my finger. There we go. I'm going to try to stand them up. The great thing about this, like I said, with the legs, they twist here, they twist here, they bend, and then the ankle pivots. So sometimes it takes a little bit to get it to work, but there you go. Now I got him standing up. Let's give him a little aggressive stance with his fist, like he's raising it to punch as well. There we go. Nice threatening, little threatening pose. All right, and let's put his coat back on. Now the thing with the coat is, since it's fabric and the sleeves are a little wide, this will actually, you could slip it on over this arm. This arm, again, you have to take it off. So I'm holding the ball joint, holding the right-handed doom joint, show it off. This slips in real easy. Just like you're putting a coat on someone else, I don't know. All right, so again, if you try to hold it by the fabric while you're pushing this on, it's going to constantly slip, very frustrating. So you're going to hold it by there, pop it back in. That's it, we're all right hand of doomed out. All right, so the fingers, thumbs up. It does look a little strange with this open because it is much longer than I guess we're used to, but I guess this is the minimum length of these fingers it could have to get that really nice folding effect. But it's going to put Excalibur in his hand. Close the fist over Excalibur. Whoop. Close the thumb. There you go. So now he's got Excalibur raised. Oh, I have the power. Who cares? And then he's got his gun out. So now he looks like he's ready to kick the crap out of many people. Alright, I'm actually going to bring something else in here that doesn't come with this figure, just because it's fun. Uh-oh, where's his other horn nub? Alright, small red piece of plastic missing. I'll find it. Alright, so this actually is a 112 collective stand. I'm just going to use it for this because this didn't come with its own stand. This is a dynamic posing stand, so you can actually have him do jumps or anything like that, or have him flying back, after he's gotten punched in the face. So let's pop this on here. I'm going to pose him. I'm going to turn him around and you can take a look. All right, so this is looking pretty silly. Let's look at Hellboy in his normal pose, which is usually falling through a broken floor in a building. There you go. And hey, we're gonna do a Hellboy ninja kick. I don't know. Just ignore that. I'm just having a little silly fun. Once again, when you want to do the dynamic pose, let's say you have him jumping, right? Well, obviously his jacket. We're gonna use your finger to bend this wire a little bit because you got his jacket flapping behind him as he jumps. Sometimes you're better off using two fingers just to like smooth it out, because if you bend this wire back and forth too much, it'll eventually break and won't be posable. But it has a wire going through this whole part, through the bottom, and actually through the split in his cape, so you can get a real feel for it. There you go. So now, there you go. Now we have Hellboy doing a little bit more of an action situation. So yeah, all in all, I think this is a fantastic figure. It has so much of his likeness. They did a really good job with that. It comes with so many accessories, especially, not so many accessories, but especially with the Excalibur and having the horns of the apocalypse. It would be cool to have the crown, but this is a really great figure for what it is. And you can have him pose. There you go. I don't know. There you go. Here's versus the Punisher. Yeah. I'm playing with a toy. Here we go. But you can set it up for really cool photo shoots and dynamic poses. And yeah, I highly recommend this figure. It is a little pricey, but I don't know. In the end, it ends up being worth it because you don't get this much detail with a lot of 112 figures, except for 112 Collective and now this. So kudos to 1000 Toys and Dark Horse Direct for making this really killer figure. I can't wait to see what's next. I know that they showed pictures of Abe Sapien in prototype phase and Lobster Johnson. It would make a really great setup for your little Hellboy shelf at home. All right, thank you very much. This is Alex from Mignolaverse.com, and you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.